Hey, Julie. Are you there? Do you have a moment to talk?
Hey, Rachel. Sure. What's up?
Remember the other day when you came over to show off those new earrings that you got? You said that they were really, really expensive and that you got them from someone who you really, really like? You know which ones I'm talking about, right? You talk about them all the time.
Yeah, sure. I think I know which ones you're talking about. They really are just the cutest little things, aren't they? With my name engraved into them and all. I know that you're probably super jealous of them. And just because you're my sister, that won't mean that I'll be giving them to you.
Julie, I do not want those earrings at all. But what I wanted to know was if they were the ones you found at my fiancé's apartment. Were they?
Wait, sorry, hold on. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I mean that I was just over at Mark's place and I found them under the dresser. I knew that I had seen them somewhere before, but then I realized that they have to be yours. It is just like you said. Your name is literally engraved in them. What can you even begin to say to explain this? Huh?
Oh, shoot. Are you going to drop them off for me?
Is this some kind of game to you? I'm being really serious right now. I want you to tell me what your earrings were doing there. Why were they in my fiancé's room? What is going on here?
Well, it's not your fault for finding them. But if you're really curious, I must have dropped them the last time that I was over at Mark's place. Oh, and by the way, have you put the two and two together yet? The special person who gave me those earrings was none other than your fiancé, Mark.
I don't believe this. I don't even know what to say right now. Are you seriously trying to tell me that my sister is having an affair with my fiancé?
Well, I knew that it wasn't going to be a secret forever, but it was good while it lasted. And to think that we were doing so well about hiding it from you. Oh well, the secret's out.
You know what I think, Julie? I think that you left those earrings behind on purpose for me to find. You wanted me to find out about your affair. In fact, you've been forgetting things of yours at Mark's for some time now, haven't you?
Just what are you talking about now? I have absolutely no idea what you're on about.
I mean, I know that Mark is way too dumb to notice, but I've seen the weird little things around his room. Like how my makeup would suddenly be used up even if I hadn't been over in a while. Or sanitary pads in the trash even though I hadn't been over when I had my period. You were rubbing it in my face this whole time that the two of you were together.
So you did see all the little signals that I was trying to send to you. And here I thought I was just doing it for my own sake at this point.
What is the matter with you? What made you think that it was a good idea to have an affair with my fiancé? We're sisters, for crying out loud. Why would you do this to me?
Wait a second. You don't think that I'm in love with him or anything, do you? You think I am? Listen, Rachel, I just wanted him to be mine, so I took him. After all, Mark is the son of two very powerful CEOs. There is no way that I was going to let you have a man like that while I get nothing.
Hold on a second. This has got to be some kind of joke, right?
Of course it's not. And now that the truth is finally out there, I want you to break up with Mark. He's far more in love with me than he is with you. Don't you get it? Your fiancé doesn't love you anymore.
Hey, you need to make a decision right now, Mark. Do you want to stay with me or get with my sister? I need a straight answer from you. Right now.
Whoa, 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 what is going on here? I am so confused.
I've already heard about what's been going on from Julie. She told me all about how you two were having an affair behind my back. You do remember that we're engaged, don't you? Honestly, Mark, how could you do something this stupid? I thought you were better than this. How could you betray me?
Wait, seriously, hold on here. Did your sister seriously tell you everything that happened? Oh, what was she thinking?
Please, Mark. I just want an answer and I want one now. Who is it going to be? Me? Or her? I mean, you really are having an affair with my sister then, right? You admitted it in your last message. I am not about to let our engagement go to nothing.
Hold on, can't we just talk about this? Why do I need to stop seeing your sister? And just who are you to decide whether or not what we had was some fling or not?
OMG, so you admit it now. You do, don't you? Don't tell me that you two actually like each other.
I'm sorry that you had to find out like this, and I'm also sorry for betraying your trust. But yes, the truth is that your sister and I have been going out for a while now. I know that this is a lot for you to take in right now, but I would like it if you could forgive the both of us for what we've done. You see, I want to marry Julie now.
Excuse me? Are you kidding me right now? How can you say that? I mean, do you even realize what you're saying right now? We've been together for 6 years, and now you're just going to throw all of that away. Are you kidding me? All just to marry my sister?
Well, I mean, when you put it like that, yeah, basically. But I'm a man, and I'm free to live the life that I want, and I'm gonna make sure that it's not a boring one.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? You're having an affair for the thrill of it? Is that what's going on?
Listen, ever since I was little, I've always had to be very serious. My parents told me from a very young age that I would take over the family empire when I grew up. Ever since then, I did whatever it took to make my parents happy. I studied hard, I went to the Ivy League school, I even married someone like you just to make them happy.
What do you mean, someone like me?
But I am sick and tired of having them control my life. And that's when I met your sister, Julie. She reached out to me, and look at her. Oh, she's a beautiful, blonde, and fun chick. She made me realize what living a free life would be like. A life where I would be in control over my own life and no one else. And I fell head over heels in love with her.
So then you mean to tell me that you were never excited with me? You were really with me just to please your parents.
That's right. I'm afraid to say that I never actually loved you at all. But now I found someone who really holds the keys to my heart, and that person is Julie. She made me realize that it's okay to live for yourself and be a little selfish. So I'm going to make the choice and marry her instead. I'm sorry, Rachel, but we simply can't get married.
I don't even know what to say to that. How do you even respond to someone saying something like that?
Don't you get it, though? I'm finally free. The world is my oyster. There's no limits to the things I can do. Nothing can stop me.
Is this some kind of joke or something? You break up with me and call off our engagement so that you can be free? That's the best that you can come up with.
Well, I just don't want anyone to put me into a mold anymore. That's why, as of today, I'm taking a first step in doing that by calling off our engagement. And you know what? This is my first decision I'm making on my own, so I don't even feel bad about it.
Fine, I get it. Well, if that's how it's going to be, then I guess I'm glad I know your true feelings at least. You know that I'll always love you, though. I thought you were in love with me too, but I guess not. It was all just a silly dream, huh? Well, why waste time texting you now? I hope that you and my sister make each other happy.
Rachel! Oh, wow. Wasn't that so funny how we bumped into each other earlier, right? I mean, that was so crazy. But what were you doing in a fancy condo like ours? I mean, there is no way that you would be able to afford a place like this. You need to be pretty special to get in here at all. I mean, you were dumped by a future CEO, and so you have no chance of living in a place like this, right?
Well, if it's really such an amazing place, I'm pretty surprised that the building let you two move in. You would think they wouldn't let some homewrecker and gold digger live here, right?
So we're just cutting straight to the name-calling now, are we? Is that any way to talk to your little sister?
I heard all about what happened after Mark and I broke up. Despite his parents' best efforts to convince you otherwise, he went and got married to you. But because he went and did that, his parents decided that he wasn't going to take over the family business. In fact, I heard that they disowned him.
Well, I'm afraid that the rumors are true. But what Mark has is a natural knack for business. He's a genius. So even without the help of his parents, I know that him and I are going to be more than fine.
I see. Well, that really is too bad to hear. Well, I sure hope that you're right. For your sake.
Oh, Rachel, you have no idea how good we have it in our lives. Of course, he lost his job when we got married, but Mark didn't let that stop him. He went out and started his own company. And it was a huge hit, and now we're rich. His initial product sold out almost immediately, and he had to go back to the bank for more loans to expand his business. And that's why him and I get to live in a place like this. In fact, we moved here as part of a way to celebrate his huge success.
I see. So now he actually has his own business going on?
That's right. We actually just had the last of our luggage arrive to our place today. And we were just taking a little stroll around the condo to see what our new life here is going to be like. So you can imagine our shock when we saw you standing there. I mean, it was like seeing a ghost or something. I was blown away.
Well, I am no ghost, thank you. And yes, it was quite the coincidence. Although I can't really say that it was a happy one. I mean, can you imagine my shock when I realized that the two of you were going to be living in the same condo as me?
Hold on a second. What? He must be dreaming. Do you realize what you just said to me? There is no way that you live there. Did you really think that I was going to fall for something like that? I mean, you got dumped by your ex. You're a loser. A nobody. I can appreciate lying for clout, but you need to at least say something that's somewhat believable.
What did you just say to me? Do you really think that I would lie to you about living here?
I know that you're lying to me because you have to be winning at life in order to live here. And the fact of the matter is that you're just a loser. This building is full of famous actors, successful businessmen, doctors, and is for the rich and famous. In other words, that means that there is no room for someone like you here. Are you finally starting to get it? Is it sinking in yet?
Actually, my husband and I own this entire building, if you must know.
Wait, what?
I mean that I'm the owner of this condo building, and as such, I have just as much a right to live here as anyone else. If you really want to know, my husband and I live in the penthouse suite here. So you can go on about how you think that I'm nothing but a loser, but it won't change the fact that I also happen to be your landlord.
Hold on just 1 second. What is going on here? This can't be right. You're telling me that you're the owner of this whole building? I don't believe it. This just can't be right at all. You're lying to me. You're just trying to freak me out. Well, I'm not going to fall for it. Do you hear me?
I understand why this must be so difficult for you to understand and accept. But believe it or not, it is the truth. Hey, are you two standing in front of the elevator right now?
Well, yeah, we are. But what does that have to do with anything? We're just sitting at the lounge with some tea. But you wouldn't actually know anything about that, would you? I bet you didn't even know that this place is so fancy that they leave out tea and coffee for everyone who lives here.
How about you take a break from all that texting and turn around? Behind you? You see the elevator there? As the owner, I have special access to the penthouse elevator and use it whenever I want.
Wait, is that really a thing? Does the person in the penthouse get their own personal elevator? Are you serious?
If you really lived here, then surely you would have known that, right? Did you not notice that one of the elevators had a plaque saying it was for the penthouse use only?
You have got to be kidding me. So then, you mean that you really have an elevator that takes you from the lobby of the building all the way up to the top floor?
Yep.
OMG, they have one of the best views in the whole city up there, though.
Yep. I know. So are you finally starting to believe what I've been trying to tell you this whole time? Yes, I live on the very top floor of this building. My husband and I own and run this condo building together.
I don't believe it. This can't be happening right now. I mean, this place was supposed to be definitive proof that I was better than you. Even though we got the cheapest room here, I thought it was enough. But now you're telling me that you and your husband own the place? And who just did you end up marrying, huh?
Well, after you stole my fiancé from me and ruined my relationship, a friend of mine introduced us. He really is just an amazing guy. I know we haven't really known each other for that long, maybe only 8 months, but he really is the best.
Wait a second. You married a guy that you've only known for 8 months?
Well, we wanted to keep it quiet.
And what's his family like?
Well, let's just say that they are pretty huge investors. But I do love how humble my husband is about it all. And now we're finally living together and my life could honestly not be better. But now that you and Mark have come to live here, well, I don't know if I should be counting myself lucky or unlucky.
Please tell me that I'm dreaming. This can't be happening. I just refuse to accept that this is happening. I worked so hard to steal your fiancé from you, and you turn around and go find someone even richer to marry? How dare you live a better life than I am? Do you think I'm going to let you get away with this? OMG. What if we offer to buy the building off of you? Huh? I'm not just talking about one condo. I mean all of them. The whole thing. You think you're so great, but you're about to see how easy it is for us to buy you off, Rachel.
Excuse me, are you seriously asking if you can buy the building from us? Is that something you really want to do?
Your husband may have a little money to his name, but that's nothing compared to Mark. He was born and raised into a whole world of business deals and corporations. Not to mention he just has a knack for these things. Buying this building would be like a drop in the bucket for someone like us. We'll show you that you're no better than us. All I have to do is ask him, and I know Mark will be more than on board with it.
Wait a second. You don't really want to do something like that, right? I mean, first of all, Mark is not the businessman that you think he is. He's just a textbook example of a Nepo baby. Has he really ever achieved anything through his own hard work? I think you should really think hard about this if you think Mark is the man you think he is, Julie.
You think that Mark is a Nepo baby? You don't think that he's ever accomplished anything on his own in all of his life? Well, how about the fact that he literally started his own company from scratch after being casted out of his family?
I'm sure you believe that, but the fact of the matter is that that simply isn't true. He put that together through favors and help from friends and family in the industry.
You have no idea what you're talking about. He's been disowned and he isn't in the industry anymore. So how do you think he got help?
Well, I know a little bit about what you two have been up to since we broke up. I know that Mark started his company and that it's actually become quite successful. But the truth is that it's only doing so well because his parents are feeding contracts to it.
What?
All of his contracts come from places owned by his family.
Are you serious about that? That can't be right. All of them are like that?
So while you two were working so hard to set up your business to be successful, Mark's parents were pulling all the strings for him. He might be out of the race to take over the companies themselves, but it's clear that his family don't intend to cut him off completely. They're obviously already giving him a lot of support. So basically, he is still just living off the success of the family he was born into without actually making anything of his own.
You've got to be lying to me right now. I don't believe this. So then, you mean to tell me that Mark really doesn't have a knack for business at all? And that really it's just been his parents giving him contracts? Mark didn't actually achieve anything all on his own then.
Just think about it for a little and I think you'll see that it's true. I see that you're still keeping your hair blonde and doing your makeup all the time, yeah? And Mark has been dressing nicer and even got a few tattoos. But I know that if you go into the books, you'll see that it's quite obvious he was doing the real heavy lifting in all of this.
I don't even know what to say anymore. It's all so obvious, but I just never say it.
And you thought that you could take the money by working for the family, buy a place in my building, and then pretend like you earned your spot here? I think I might have to go and have a little chat with Mark's parents about this. Anyway, listen, in the meantime, please don't cause any trouble in my building.
Rachel! Are you there? You have to help me. I'm in big trouble. Mark just told me that he was at work and all of his clients called to cancel their contracts with him. When I started asking him questions, he told me it was because all his clients were his relatives. He told me the success of his whole business was all because his parents kept giving him business.
Okay, and why are you telling me all of this? I don't see how any of this concerns me at all. This sounds like a problem between you and your husband, so please just keep it there.
How can you be so cruel to me? I'm your sister. You always used to make me feel better when I was stressed out. What changed?
What changed is that you thought you could steal my fiancé away from me. And since then, I don't consider you my sister anymore. I have no obligation, nor do I even feel the need to be nice to you.
Can't you see that I'm really, really upset right now? You should be doing everything you can to make me feel better.
And just why are you even so shocked about all this anyways, huh? I mean, I told you that your whole new life was built on a lie. I told you all about how Mark was only making any money by exploiting his connections to his family. But you thought that he was finally free and doing what he needed for himself. You were really so blinded by joy that you couldn't read the writing on the wall at all.
But, I mean, how was I supposed to know? I had no idea about this at all.
Well, the two of you wanted to be free, and now you are. You are free to succeed, but now you're also free to fail.
You have got to be kidding me. How did it all come to this? Why are you so opposed to Mark and I being happy, huh? Why can't you let me have this? Why do you have to tear me down now that I found something good?
Because you found something good by stabbing me in the back. I thought that I could trust you, but now I want nothing to do with you at all. I sure hope that you have some kind of knack for business, because it's clear now that Mark certainly doesn't.
Sis, are you there? Please, you have to help me. I have a really good idea. What if you and I swap husbands? I can't stand living with Mark like this anymore.
Julie, it's been a while since we last spoke. How have things been going for you? I think the last time I saw you was when you moved out of the condo, but I never followed up to see what had happened to you after that.
You want to know what my life has been like since I moved out of your building? It's been horrible. Just awful. I'm sick of living like this. Mark's company is about to go under and we're having to sell everything that we own. At this rate, we might even end up homeless. Who knows?
Oh, wow. So then it sounds like you two have had a serious fall from grace, huh? And to think that just a few weeks ago you had just moved into my building.
I don't get it. How did this happen? It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was supposed to be the one in the penthouse, not you. Please, you have to switch husbands with me. You can go back to being with Mark just like you were supposed to be, and I'll take your super rich husband instead. Please? Don't you want to make your little sister happy?
I actually do not want to make you happy. Not even in the slightest. And the only woman that my husband loves is me. I also certainly want nothing to do with Mark ever again either.
But you can't just... Please, I really need help. I am desperate here.
And is that why you're saying all this weird stuff like wanting to swap husbands after you already stole my last fiancé? Not to mention the fact that the fiancé who you stole from me and married yourself is in a little bit of financial trouble, and you want to leave him? Personally, I think that you two deserve each other.
Please, I can't take this anymore. It's too much. My life is falling apart all around me. Even Mark has been talking about how all this free living was a mistake. I think losing the business has really hurt his confidence. The other day, he was saying that he should have never gone against what his parents were telling him to do. He was saying that he looked in the mirror and saw someone trying to be someone he's not. But maybe he's right. Maybe he was always better off just doing whatever his family wanted him to do.
Well, I don't really know what to say to that.
And I'm going to start looking for a real job and be a normal person just like everyone else. But it isn't fair! I was so close to never having to worry about anything again. I'm better than everyone else, and I was so close to getting to prove it.
Well, what if you tried learning how to run the business so that you could try and help Mark out? If you really wanted to prove yourself, why not work for it?
Work for it? I would rather just land into a spot where I didn't have to work ever again, you know? But if Mark can't even run a business, then I certainly can't.
How can you say that when you haven't even tried? Who knows, you might actually have the knack for it. You'll never know if you don't try.
But this is so hard. I just want to kick back and do nothing.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. But if that's the case, then I think that we're done here. I'm sure it's going to be tough, but good luck being homeless.
Wait, hold on. So you're just going to go? You're just going to leave me like this? Even though you own a condo building, you're just going to leave us to live on the streets?
I would offer to rent you a room, but I'm afraid that you could never afford to live here.
We're sisters! You're supposed to help me!
I'm sorry, but I don't have a sister. Goodbye. After that, Julie's messages wouldn't stop, so I finally had to block her. Mark accepted that he wasn't cut out to run his own business and went back to his old serious self. He landed a job at an entry-level position at a small company instead. As for Julie, I guess what I said must have stuck with her, because she tried to stick out from the pack by starting her own business, which didn't do so well. She went through this cycle several times before she was swimming in debt and couldn't take out any more loans. She couldn't go to Mark's parents for help, so she tried ours. Our parents, however, knew all about the problems that Julie was having, so they changed all their numbers and moved away so that she wouldn't contact them. And so did I. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. See you next time.